One time I was sitting there in my bed, reach out my phone and I'll bring my phone up looking at Minecraft videos at nights around 10 p.m. I would watch the videos for a long time. I would just be watching the videos. I had like almost no ambition at that time. They gravitated from this dopamine to this dopamine. I don't have any form of hard work in my life. Looking back at my life, it's just as if I'm a different person because back in 2025, I knew I was stuck in this rut of gravitating to the easiest form of dopamine I can have. I would literally in my bed reach out with my phone, bring it out, watch Minecraft videos for hours. Sometimes I would sleep, my phone was in my hand and then it would fall down on me. Some days I don't have all the ambition in my life at that time. But nowadays, my brain automatically, it just craves hard work. To give you a little bit of context, if you've known my life, if you've known my true story, you would know that I was not the type of person that does hard work. When I was young, I was about, I think 6, 7 years of age. We had like this gaming computer. I would sit down in the gaming computer every single day. I had like a routine, a morning routine. The moment I would wake up 6 a.m., like Fajr is like 5:30. I woke up 6 a.m. I would do my Fajr Salah and I would rush to the computer chair to play this game called GTA Vice City. If you've known this game before, it's an old video game, GTA Vice City. I would sit down, I would play the video game. That's it. Some days I'll be playing the video game. I was just so immersed in this video game that my mom would literally keep food next to me in the table. I don't even know anybody was there. After for example, like if there's a power outage, I would say, "Oh, my food is here," and then I'll eat the food. Sometimes, literally, when I'm eating the food, the light is back off. I will keep the food and I'll continue playing video games. And I grew up like this for a while. I was just pushing off hard work. I was just pushing off. And like I told you nowadays, like you don't understand. Right now it's 3:50. Like look at the time. Look, the sun is not even up. The sun is not up. Let me show you something. Like it's totally dark outside. I'm telling you, it's dark. Trust me, it's dark. As you can see, the sun has not even risen. 3:51. It's not even 4 a.m. and I've already recorded 4 videos. Like look at the time now. It's not. The sun is not even up. No one is awake. I just naturally, my brain just wants hard work. And I'm gonna give you the reason, but first of all, I will take you first to understand okay what craving is and everything. I will explain everything in detail. There's this book I would highly recommend you read. It's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And in the book, he gave us what's called the science of habit formation. There are 4 things. There's a cue, the craving, the response, and the reward. These 4 things. Let's start with what cue is. A cue is like a trigger. Anything it can be anything. It can be a person. It can be a specific thing. It can be an object. It can be whatever. Something that will turn you on. That's the very first step. When you just look at something, it turns you on. And then there's the craving. People want like hard. They want to crave hard work. Like the way I told you, craving is motivation to have. Let me say, for example, if you are addicted, for example, to video games, the moment you look, because you sit down in your computer chair. The computer chair is a trigger. The moment you sit down, you start to want playing video games and everything. This is the craving I'm talking about. Your body would want that. You would like your nervous system will be hijacked. Just want that. And there's a response. Is how you act upon that. So what you do after having the cravings, and then there's a reward. That is the thing that satisfies the craving. For example, if you hear a notification, the notification can be the cue, and then you want to like search. Okay, what is the new thing that I got a response thing about? And then you research your phone, you check the messages responded, and then you get the reward to satisfy that feeling. Let's take my situation into the test. And like I said, my brain craves hard work these days. For the last few days, because if you don't know, the last few days, like it's day 24 right now, I entered the work season. And in the work season, I just said I'm gonna just work. That's it. I'm gonna sacrifice as much as possible to work on my business, to grow this YouTube channel, to grow my business. But I'm not neglecting the things that got me here. The system, the rest of the goals will be on maintenance, and then I'll focus on work for now. And as you can see, I have a laptop with me. This laptop, the moment I sit down, even the chair I'm having right now, the moment I sit down, it's instantly my brain just turns into work mode. Like most people, you don't understand, but most people, to make you understand, like most people, they are afraid of using their phones so that they don't scroll on their phone, or they don't, if they want to work on their phone, they are scared of opening their phone so that they will not fall into the bad habits. I'm scared of using my laptop because the moment I sit down on my laptop, I only work. And there was a funny story, like just few days ago, I'm having exams. I opened like my laptop, I was studying, and then I was just getting like a little bit, I was getting a little bit of brain fog. And immediately I just went into my video, like, let me edit this video, let me just post it, let me just tweak it, let me just, my brain instantly just turned into this work mode. And from the book, it mentions that the brain actually is I'll call it an association machine. Your brain associates so many things that you realize. There's a reason why I wear these clothes for my content, because the moment I wear these clothes, my brain associates these clothes with working. My brain associates this laptop with working. My brain associates this. The thing you're just doing, it just associate. Okay, for example, I mentioned so many times about the bed. Be careful working in your bed, because your brain will associate. Okay, this bed is for working, so whenever you see the bed, you're supposed to work. That is why sometimes you will not be able to sleep in your bed. The way I did it is there was nothing I was doing except work in my computer. That's it. Work and learn. So whenever I'm like, I don't work like most of the time. But learning is like whenever I'm like, for example, I'm resting. I've already done the deep work and done everything. That's when I learn on the computer. But most of the time, if possible, get a laptop specifically just for work, or get a computer specifically just for work. Every single time you sit down in that place, just work. And then let's go through like those signs and how you can practically apply it to your life. Like first one, I said Q. Like I told you, the brain associates. So we've done the first one, which is get something just for that thing. For example, if you want to get the habit of reading, for example, on a Kindle, instead of reading on your phone, that the same phone you're using to scroll TikTok, use this. Don't use the same phone if possible. Like if you don't have the means, fair enough. But if you have the means, get a Kindle or get a tablet. Use that thing only for reading. I promise you, your brain that will be the first trigger that will make you to crave hard work. The second, which is the cravings. Craving, like naturally you cannot control that. When the cue, that it will lead automatically to the craving. The moment I sit down on the computer, the moment like it's already on right now, I just want to look at it, because the moment I look at it, I was thinking, okay, let me edit my videos, let me tweak this, let me do this, let me do this, which is a very like a superpower I have. Alhamdulillah. It's just that when you use that, be careful, because you would start to. I'm not pushing this like hustle culture or anything, but that's the kind of problem when you do this kind of thing. So be careful about that. It can be a very very good superpower when you use it in the correct way. When it's not used, you neglect everything else and only work. Craving, so automatic response. When you get the craving, just open the laptop and just work. This is all these things. Work. Okay, work with deep focus. Like also in doing deep work. I woke up today at 1 a.m. Right now it's 4 a.m. Over the 3 hours, I did my Tahajjud and I'm working. Like from 2 a.m. I've been working till now. So, and then there is the reward. The reward, it can be as what's the word, versatile, as much as you want. Give yourself a reward. The way I'm able to record content, I've been recording for the last hours. Like I said, how am I even getting any reward for that? I associated the reward. For example, some people will say the moment they get 1,000 views or million views, whatever, in their YouTube channel, that's when they'll be happy. No, I didn't do that. I said I'm gonna be happy the moment I publish. So every single time I'm publishing, I'm getting feedback. And there's also like, if you know dopamine. Dopamine is like a chemical you release in your brain. You get a spark of dopamine when you are happy, and then you get a dip of dopamine. When you understand dopamine and you pair it with hard work, your brain will be astonished, because the way we usually think that dopamine works, like when you get instant gratification, your dopamine spikes up and then goes below baseline. The inverse, for some reason, is also true. The moment you engage in hard work, push yourself to do this hard work really hard. After you complete the hard work, it will propel up above the baseline, so you'll be much more happier. I'm telling you, like, I've been waking up for the last few days recording. Like, you do realize all the episodes you see me with this um outfit. I've been recording for the last 3 days. I recorded like 21 videos in 3 days. I promise you, 21 videos. Last all the videos you've been watching, I've been recording it all in the same. Like today is like what's it the date today? Like 16th of March of June. Probably this video probably be like the early of maybe the end of June or maybe the really early July. So I'm telling you, like, I just get the dopamine. Like when you work hard, like for example, in fact, I got that very first idea when I published a full guide, a 3 hours full guide. It was very very difficult. I remember I spent like 50 hours on that project. I was not productive at that. I can tell you, exporting the video took like 8 hours alone. Exporting the video, and I would research the videos for days. I would gather like so many scripts like this. I would just gather so many. It took me a while, but the moment I published, I started feeling natural form of happiness. I understand for a while. Okay, when you work hard, I'm not trying to say that just try it. I'm telling you, just work really, really hard, as much as deep as possible. After you're done, you get so much more motivation, so much more happiness, and that happiness will lead you to work more. So that is why I'm able to crave this hard work. I'm telling you, like, I just want to work hard. I just want it. In the past, I didn't want. I wanted to play video games. Like I have a laptop. I could have downloaded video games on my laptop. I could have. Trust me. But I didn't. Here I am, 4 a.m. recording this video because I love to work hard. My brain just craves automatically to work hard. This kind of, it's not just for work. It can be anything else that you want to do. Use these 4 signs of well-being. So use these 4 signs of habit formation, and I will highly recommend you read the book. Atomic Habits, very very good book. And then I also have 2 hours full guide and 3 hours full guide in my channel. You can search is on Tahajjud and one is on sleep. And I would like to end with the humble quotes. Too much attention makes a donkey think he's a lion. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.